Well, hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a while since I've tied a fly. This is a fly that I'm going to be tying here. It's not really got a name. It's just a Loch style weight in a kind of green and black colour, olive and kind of green tail. And I'm going to show you how to tie it. It's a fly that's worked for me successfully earlier this year. So without any further ado, I'll get on with it. Right, I'm going to place a hook in the vise, and it's a fully milled competition heavyweight, size 10. And it's in bronze. We'll get that in the hook, that hook in the vise. And we're going to put on, going to be using Uni 80. It's already been waxed, so we'll get a layer of thread on here, on the base. Cut that waste piece off. Next I'm going to put in a Glo-brite number 12 tail. Very kind of bright green colour. Got a piece prepared here already. I've just folded it about 4 or 5 times. Some people like to have their tails a bit thicker. I don't like them too thick. I like to have them fairly thin. So I don't want it to be kind of too thick. We'll cut that piece off. And we'll cut that to size once we've determined the dubbing and everything's on. So next I'm putting in the rib, which will be soft silver, soft wire. And that's a small size. Get that put in there. Next I'm going to put in a dubbing material which I've been using quite a lot of recently. It's excellent stuff. It's from Chuck and Duck, and this one's called Electric Seal Viva. Really nice stuff. It's quite lively looking though. It's quite sparkly. So we'll get that in. That's a piece of that there. Dub that on. Don't use too much, just a small amount at a time is all that's required. Otherwise the body would be too bulky. So we'll start off with that. I might need to put some more on, but we'll just see how we go on with that. Just start that off there. What I like to do when I'm dubbing my body is just turn my hook up, my vise upside down there like that, because it leaves plenty of room to dub for me to turn and dub the body. I actually put it on a bit too thick there. Get that there. Again, it's going too thick. Just scruffing that up a wee bit there. Get another wee touch on. I don't like to wax my thread when I'm putting the dubbing on because it tends to, you don't get any much movement, you can't move it. So that's about right there. That there. I can trim off any bits, so that is a wee bit. I've actually put a wee bit too much on. Although once I do, I like to put it on kind of thin and then just scrub it out, but there's bits that are just far too long. We'll scrub it out once I get the hackle on. So there's the body prepared. Next I'm going to place palmer down a black cock hackle. This is an excellent cape from Vineyards. Got one prepared here. Get that secured in there. And cut that waste piece off. Now I'm just going to palmer this up the body. Maybe 4 or 5 turns, not quite sure. We'll see once we start putting the hackle on. So a couple of turns to start with, get it going, then palmer it up the body. One more I think, yeah, we'll get another one in. And then we'll secure that in with the silver wire. Be careful not to tap in too many fibres as you rib the body, but you can brush it out once we've got it secured and tied in. One more turn should do it. That's it. Turn. Break this off, you're brave. Yeah. Sometimes I cut it off with my scissors, but we managed to get it off, no problem there without breaking it. Right, next we'll just make sure that wire's in, that wire's secured in. And we'll just helicopter that off. And now that I can see the body, how it's looking, I can cut this tail off to suit the size of the fly. That's just about right, I would say. Right, next I'm going to put in a collar hackle. It's a light olive colour. This is from Cook's Hill. It's a nice cape, nice cheap cape. I've got a hackle prepared here already, and we'll be tying this in by the tip. So we'll find a suitable place where to start. Let's say there. So about there, yeah. That's it. Cut the waste piece off, and then give it, depending on the hackle, 2 or 3 turns. We'll know once I start turning how many we need. You want it slightly longer than your body hackle. I would say that's how I like it to look anyway. And that's enough. You don't want to overpower it with the light olive. Secure that in. Cut the waste piece off. And then just tidy that up a wee bit for the last hackle to be placed in. So just encourage that hackle to sit back a little. There's a bit of waste piece there I would just like to get rid of. That's it. And the final hackle, head hackle, is a Magpie scalp hackle. These are great hackles, usually for spiders in the smaller size, which are found down here, but the longer ones can be found up here, and they're great for doing flies such as this, because it gives great movement. I've got one here prepared already, and it's got a tiny bit of kind of grey on at the end here, which gives the fly a nice kind of effect as well. So I'll just get that in there. And we'll cut that waste piece off. Wee bit there in that line, we'll cover that up with the thread just shortly. Now just take that thread to the front of the eye, right, and then get this magpie feather tied in. Like I say, it really gives the fly some great movement. Very soft hackle. Well, like I say, they're great for spiders, but in the bigger sizes, great for palmered head hackles and patterns such as this. Give it one more, don't want to give it too much. Don't want to overdress it. Cut that loose piece off. And then just preen those hackles back, get them sitting nice. And make a nice neat head at the front there. There we go. Just whip finish it now. Take your whip finish tool, or you can do it by hand. I used to do it by hand, but I've since learned how to use a whip finish tool. Give it 4 turns. Here we go. Give it a wee pull just to tighten it, and then cut off your thread. And all it remains now is for me to varnish this. I just use this clear varnish here, nothing fancy. Just take a small amount. And place that on the head. Usually give it a couple of coats. Give it one coat and then give it, set it aside to dry, then give it another wee coat. So that's just about done now. Just give my needle a wee clean. So make sure there's no varnish in the eye. Give it a wee brush up, bringing out some of the dubbing into the hackle, and at the same time you're kind of unravelling the hackle. Sometimes you get a wee bit twisted when you've been turning them. So there you go, that is my Loch style wet fly there. I'll just cut this wee bit off here, it's just a bit. That's better. That's a bit tidier. So there you have it. Like an olive and green, black Loch style fly. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching.